We've got a romantic balcony dinner delivered.
If you're wondering whether or not to go on a cruise ship for your honeymoon or mini-moon, then keep watching. This is part 2 of our Spain and France 7-day cruise on the Sky Princess by Princess Cruises. And let's get back to that balcony dinner.
So this is a special arrangement that you guys can do if you come here. I mean, for a honeymoon, mini-moon, or even if you just want to go all out romantic. I don't know, maybe you want to propose. So I'll put all the links or all the information of how to book this down below. So it's going to be quite romantic. Hopefully we'll have a little bit of sunset. I'll show you a few of the scenes and yeah, on like romantic scale 1 to 10, what do you say?
Oh, it's very romantic. I'm going to say
Probably
9.
A 9, yeah, I would say.
And a
so
nice
too.
sunset, nice champagne, some good food.
Yeah, we're gonna enjoy now. And if you get lucky, you may as well get the sunset. So we had kind of planned this, and here it is. Oh. Actually, no, you can see it properly. But obviously, you can see it on the color of my skin. The sun is setting right now. In about 2 to 3 minutes, it's going to be completely gone, and we're going to have our desserts. And it was absolutely magical. Good morning from the Basque country and from Bilbao to be exact. So as you have seen, we've stopped here today and we are going to have a cooking class, and we've just arrived at Mercado de la Ribera, I believe that's how you pronounce it, to buy some ingredients with an actual chef who's going to cook with us today. He's over there, his name is Julian, and yeah, we're going to just buy a few of the ingredients, we're going to, you know, look at everything, and then we're actually going to learn how to cook it. I'm very, very excited. As you know, this is probably going to be my favorite activity of the entire cruise. And here's Gudge looking for me.
I was looking that way.
Let's go.
But let's see what they're getting. Let's see what they're shopping for.
Yes.
So after we bought all these delicious ingredients, we headed over to a choco to cook. Chocos used to be a form of gentleman's club back in the days where men used to gather, but obviously nowadays anyone is welcome to cook, celebrate and hang out with friends and family.
Say it again. So
Onerin. Onerin.
Okay, that's like good appetite, bon appetit.
Onerin in
Okay,
Basque.
in Basque. Okay, here we
You are
go.
going to have the bread.
Oh, and this was an organized excursion by Princess, which you can book as an add-on if you like. And for the afternoon, we headed back to the ship, relaxed in the sun, watched a movie and went to bed early as we had another port day the next morning.
Okay, good morning. So we are here in A Corua, which is our next stop on the cruise, and we are at the main square, which is called Praza de Maria Pita. I hope I pronounced that correctly. We're going to spend the day here, we're going to explore, and as always, I'll take you along. Gretchen and I have plans to try some local beer, to eat some local food, and to just show you a little bit of the beauty and the architecture of this city. So let's go. Okay, so something really magical just happened. Basically, I decided I wanted to show you a little bit of the food culture here in A Corua, and we were walking around and trying to kind of find good things to share with you, and we looked a little bit desperate. So a local girl came up to us and she was like, "Are you guys looking for a good place to eat?" Thank you. Are you guys looking for a good place to eat and drink where locals go? And I was like, yes. She was like, yeah, I live here and I can really recommend this place. So we have come to this sort of underassuming restaurant here called Cafe Bar Pontejos. I'm not sure if I pronounced it correctly, but you can see it here. And we have ordered tortilla de patatas or Spanish omelette. She said it's very good here. And we've ordered the local beer, which is Estrella Galicia. And we're going to have this now. It's kind of like a breakfast, lunch, snack to start off with. So I'll show you what it's like. Okay, let me try it. I feel like I actually remember this from my last trip to Galicia, so I'll link the video here if you want to see a little bit more about different places in Galicia. She also did say that this place specifically, so in A Corua, they cook it a little bit less than in the rest of Spain, which makes it very creamy, right? Essentially like this super thick, creamy egg potato omelette. So like a little hint of salt, not too strong, and obviously it goes perfect.
So the friendly girl who told us about this restaurant also told us about 2 others. So we decided we might as well do a food tour. So we headed over to A Corua for lunch, or, you know, brunch lunch, doesn't really matter, to try some seafood, and I got some clams.
Honestly, these clams are so good. You can actually taste the seawater. I feel like they've just been taken out the ocean, chucked into a load of garlic and butter, and put on the plate, and it's delicious. So good. Okay, so I actually forgot to film the outfit. I forgot to film the intro, but that's fine. So here we are. I've got a really lovely Sister Jane dress in yellow, and that means it is formal night. So you can see the group behind me here, and we are eating at Sabatini's, which is one of the specialty restaurants on board. I'm very excited. I've actually been here twice, so once on the Crown and once on the Sky Princess. Food was always very good, always very warm Italian. So yeah, let's do this, and then afterwards we're going to see a show.
Only on a cruise you can eat in Spain and Italy lunch and dinner. It was really good. The food was as good as I remembered it. My favorite dish is this pasta dish. Anything pasta always works for me. And this dessert, I mean, I don't even really remember what it was. It was some crazy Rocher type filled chocolate bomb dream. Oh, and romance factor, definitely 9 out of 10. Italian food is romantic. Italian restaurants are romantic, hands down. The show we saw afterwards was called Five Skies, and it was literally a crazy ride, so do watch it when you go. And I also thought you might be interested in seeing different styles of rooms. So as you know, this is our room, which is called the mini suite. I just wanted to show it to you again in case you haven't seen the first video. But then there is obviously also smaller rooms with balconies like this one. There are also rooms, or staterooms I should say, without balconies like this one. And then there is the one and only Sky Suite, which is obviously a very luxury version. But I just wanted to give you a bit of a quick overview. And obviously down below you can find the links on how to book all these different types of rooms.
Right, so we got another takeover from me, and what we're trying to do is we're trying to make sure we eat at every single restaurant or eatery that we can find on board. And today we're trying out the sushi bar. It's called the Ocean Terrace Seafood Bar, and we are going to be sitting by the bar and having some sushi. And we have heard such great things about this, by the way, so super excited to check it out. And we'll show you a bit of the sushi, we'll show you the general feel of it, and yeah.
And you can actually see the chefs preparing the sushi in front of you, which is always really nice.
Yeah, very nice.
The sushi was great and it was so fresh, and I do realize there is a lot of eating in this vlog, but that's what Gert and I like to do. That's what we find romantic.
We have sat down at the winemaker's table. It's at the same place where we were last time, so it's called the Soleil dining room. And Soleil, I believe, is sun dining room in French, but I'm not sure. But anyway, so it's basically £40 per person, and you get a 5-course meal, and you get wine pairing, so you get 2 wines with it. So it's probably, you know, a slightly special moment if you want to celebrate a birthday, or if you want to celebrate, I don't know, an engagement or an anniversary or a mini moon with lots of other vloggers. You know, but something like that. And yeah, I will obviously show you every single course. It's very nice, and it's kind of in this secluded-ish area. The table is very big, the table decoration is very grand, so yeah, it's a very special moment. Let's have it.
And with this dinner, I am saying goodbye to the Sky Princess, or we were saying goodbye to the Sky Princess and to you. I hope you enjoyed it. Look at this show-stopping dessert. It was delicious. And 10 out of 10 for romance level, just because I love wine. We got to meet the chefs, which was so cool. So cheers and cheers and cheers from me and Gert. If you feel inspired, why don't you book it? All the links are below, and I will see you soon on my next adventure.